Hey everybody, back with a new deck profile. Not going to be too long with my introduction. This deck profile is going to be on one of my decks that I'm using right now. It's a troll deck. It's a deck that's not really competitive, but it's a deck that I've kind of fallen in love with. I love the idea of it. It's Jam Breeding Machine. Jam Breeding Machine deck. I love it. It's very trolly. Pumping out tokens every turns, that's just really nice. You always have your monster flow in, but you can tell like they're really damaged, really hard to get these things. You have the good advantage of field presence every turn. The bad part of the deck, and it's decks like this that are really combo based, so you have to get the combo out or you're gonna get run over. If you don't have your Jam Breeding Machine combo set up and you're really exposed. If you don't have it out at all, you're really exposed. So it's a good deck. It's fun. It's to the point. I know Mechhole 40 had a deck like this, but mine's a little bit different. Mine's more of a turbo version because I want to get the combo pieces out as fast as possible. So I do my best with the deck build. So I'm going to pull out the combo first. First things first, the 3 Jam Breeding Machines. Next part of the combo piece are the 3 Wetlands. Now, Jam Breeding Machine brings out a token in every one of your standby phases with 500 attack, 500 defense. It's a level 1 Aqua Water monster. While it's face up on the field, you cannot summon any other monsters. You can still set, but this deck is not really using that. The 3 Wetlands power up all Aqua level 2 or lower water monsters. So the Jam Breedings go from being 500 to a 17. And the last 3 cards are the last part of the combo pieces are 3 Token Stampedes. Now these Token Stampedes make tokens in attack positions unbeatable in battle, and they also gain 1,000. So when you have all 3 of them on the field, 1, 2, 3, you have a 27 beater that can't be destroyed by battle. That if they do destroy it, it comes back next turn anyway. And even if they destroy those, they just keep coming up more and more. If they don't destroy one, they have to deal with more tokens and more tokens. So that's the basic combo. Now I told you guys this is a turbo version. Now I have put a lot of draw cards into the deck because I really want to draw out the main combo pieces as fast as possible. There is some defense. There are no monsters in this deck, but if I were to put monsters, I would put Swift Scarecrow. You really need the defense in this deck. Swift Scarecrow is an amazing card. Also, I was thinking about this card, which is pretty good, but I haven't put it in the deck. I have to test it out. Secret Sect Druid Wit. The effect says, when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one continuous spell card in your graveyard and set that target. Jam Breeding Machine, which will get mystical a lot, is a continuous spell, along with another card I have in the deck. You can only use once per turn, but really, since you're setting, you just set it, you wait for your opponent to attack, and eventually it has to go to the graveyard if they want to touch your life points. Moving on to the draw cards of the deck. 3 Upstart Goblins. When you're pumping out 27 beaters, you don't really care about how much life points your opponent has. 1 Gold Sarcophagus, because you want that search power for the Jam Breeding Machine. Always search Jam Breeding Machine, you don't need to search anything else. 3 Shards of Greed. You have the time. I mean, your deck's basically going to stall out your opponent, and your opponent's going to use Mysticals really quick. Really, really quick. So they're not going to mystical the shards because there are more important things to mystical. So it's always going to be that +1 there. The last draw card of the deck, if I can get it right here, is going to be Reckless Greed. The 3 Reckless Greeds. You see, I invested 10 cards into search and draw power because I want to draw out these 9 cards as fast as possible. The Token Stampede, the Jam Breeding Machine, and the Wetlands. So this is basically how I put the draw power engine to the deck. Reckless Greed won't set you back too much because you know you're always going to be pumping out monsters once that's on the field, and you have enough cards to defend you until you're able to draw again. Plus the Shards of Greed are there to help. So those are 10 cards in the draw power. Now for monster destruction or obstruction or whatever you want to call it, we got Compulsory Evacuation Device. Bounce back to XYZ's, Bottomless Trap Hole, and Torrential Tribute. The 3. the new 3 staples of your deck, right? They're really good, but you have to really learn when to use it. Be passive with your plays. Wait for your opponent to go crazy so you can go plus with them, because you really don't want to waste them unless you really have to. So that's 3. For continuing the trap cards, we have 2 Dimension Prisons. You need as many defense cards as you can have. I went for the more powerful defense cards. 2 Mirror Force. Mine's is in Spanish. Fuerza de Espejo. Because you need to stop your opponent from attacking. Like I said, if I were to put monsters, I would put Swift Scarecrow, because it would really help me out. But I haven't found space for that. And the last couple of cards in Trap lineup are A Huge Revolution is Over and 3 Dark Bribes. You want to stop your opponent from using Mystical Space Typhoon against your wetlands. You really need that, or against your Jam Breeding Machine, or placing a new field spell. So Dark Bribe is perfect for that. You don't care how much advantage your opponent gets, because you usually will be able to stop anything they do. And Huge Revolution is Ever is for those Black Rose Dragons, for those Mirror Force, those Dark Holes that are just going to completely wipe you out. And you say, nuh-uh. And I choose it over Starlight Road, because one, it's a counter, so they can't really chain on to that. And if you have you use Starlight Road when Jam Breeding Machine is out, you can't use the secondary effect to bring out Stardust anyway. My tech card in the deck is Localized Tornado. Localized Tornado, all the cards are reusable. You send all the cards that they mysticaled or destroyed back to the deck, and you're not really going to have a high hand count anyway. You're going to be setting all of your cards. So it's good. It's good. Try it out. It's just teching in once. If it comes out, it comes out. If not, no, it's okay. The rest of the deck's pretty much like MCO40, 3 Smashing Ground. I'm running also 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. Using a 1 Day of Peace for that defense and for the draw power. A Dark Hole, and a Book of Moon, because Book of Moon is an amazing card. That's the whole deck is 40 cards, 41 cards. So now that's the main deck. I'm going to show you guys the side deck. The side deck, you can literally side in pretty much any card except stuff that stops Special Summoning. But for the cards that I have, I put in 2 Maxis, 2 Twisters for the Royal Decrees and all the other crap that could happen at the Vanity's Emptiness, whatever. Summon limit, you're only going to be summoning 1 monster per turn, so maximum 2 if you put 2 Jam Breeding Machines, so there shouldn't be a problem there. Triple Imperial Iron Wall. You don't remove anything, it's amazing. Double Gozen Match. 1 of Dimensional Fissure, Macrocosmos, and 1 Soul Drain. These 3 work together pretty nice, like against Dark World or whatever. But you gotta remember, you can't depend on this. You have to remember, if you're gonna side in, you gotta go all in. Side in as much as possible. And the last card is Rivalry of the Warlords. But you can side in as well. Skill drains. You can side in pretty much anything. Effect Veilers, Tragohedias, or whatever you really feel like you just want to side in. You can side in pretty much anything. So that has been my Jam Breeding Turbo deck. I hope you guys liked it. Last but not least, I'm going to show you guys my amazing tokens. My Elemental Hero tokens. Yes, look at them. The heroes are here. So yeah, that's been my Jam Breeding Machine Turbo deck for you guys. Leave the comments down below. Tell me if you guys like the deck. Any suggestions? Yes, Skill Drain is an amazing card. Yes, Swift Scarecrow is kind of needed, but I know those are kind of obvious. Anything else, tell me if you guys have any decks that you guys made and want me to watch them. We can talk about it. This has been Jam Breeding Machine for the September to December ban list of 2013. Thanks, guys, and I'm out.